Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Igama lam ndiyavela. Okay, ndiyavela ku. Igama lam ndinguYolanda Rachel Sihlali, and I'm with my friend over here. Chomi chaza nje igama lakho, why are you busy making that call? So like, honestly, you can tell by the title already, we just want to talk about our high school experience.
At least her high school experience.
How shitty it was.
I was not even there, guys.
Yes.
It was a matter of you have to be there for 5 years and then fuck off.
We are calling a friend now because
that's not picking up.
She's not picking up. Send her a message as well. Because we want to confirm if our school was a public school or a semi-private school or a private school. There's one part of this topic that we want to talk about, and it's very important to know if it be private school or can be public school. The fact that we don't know says a lot. It says a lot about isikolo sethu. Firstly, I'm going to talk about something that I experienced on the first few weeks that I was going to school. Like, I think it was the first or the second week this year skoleni. It has nothing to do with the school itself, this one, because that's my problem. When I was still up here and I found myself crying, I'm like, why am I crying? Why is this making me cry? Anyway, backstory.
Do I look cute to me?
You look like a drive-through wedding.
Okay, but it will end there.
Before it ends in tears.
Yes.
You look good. Especially for someone who says baby.
So Ima guys, I'm putting Yolanda like in makeup and a little bit of something on the eye I have today.
Are you makeup? Eyeliner, mascara, lipstick. YouTube abantu i-makeup bazi ne-foundation nento.
I was blessed, as you can.
Yellow bone.
You understand?
It's just that.
So namhlanje, my friend, one of my dearest friends, was getting married, but because of COVID, whatever the shit you call it, so she couldn't have like a full-blown wedding. So her wedding was in pieces. So she invited us, her friends, to come to iPhoto booth yakhe, whereby she can create memories to tell that Tina and her friends were there. So shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Naidu.
They had the wedding live on YouTube,
and it was so amazing. Beautiful. It was so amazing.
It was beautiful. I get him now. I am a girl from the Eastern Cape. So I moved to Cape Town the year December. Ubananzo started grade 10 in January. So I don't know much about Cape Town. And then my mom decides I deserve to go to a school in Woodstock. I stay in Khayelitsha. I know nothing about Woodstock. And the only time we went to this school together, obviously I'm not going to remember the directions.
Oh shit, I see where this is going. Mamela, before you continue, don't worry. It happened to all of us.
So mine was like
it happened to all of us. And you know, going to that shitty school, it was so far. It was literally going to I don't know, like a main road. So I'm at half of not one you needed to get there was like so shitty.
At least Chomi, you're just talking about Ukwashika and Nyugitafa. Chomi, I got off probably in OBS. And I had to walk OBS, Salt River, Woodstock, and then I get to Woodstock and walk to N2.
Jesus! Shame.
My line, guys, here's how it happened. What if Chomi, your dream man, is watching right now? So, my advice that I got from my mom, like a lot of people are going to the same school that I'm going to. So like, obviously... Got a uniform. Got a uniform.
Dude, you were all told that.
So I did gather the uniform. But this one day, bus was not that full of people.
Shit.
From my same uniform. So I gathered the uniform because there was one guy or two people. But obviously, I'm just going to look at the first person that I noticed. There was one guy who had my uniform. So obviously I got off where he got off, guys, ne?
And you're a Chego guy.
Kanto guys on his own missions, right? I think we got off and odds. I think we got off Pick n Pay.
Fuck. It's like Peter's
Pick and Pay vibes.
Jesus.
Because I remember, yes, when you're in Ops, there's a churchy thing that's in a field, like a concrete field. I got off way before that, and Ibasi gets Monsieur
Dude, that is before. Is it Dove that's there?
But I think I got off Pang or Pick and Pay Scare vibes. So I got off very far. He got off very far. He was going to his own things. Klambi, let's give him. Let's give him. I saw him in school later that day. In Klambi, he had a mission.
Or maybe he took again a bus to get him closer.
No, baby, no. He got off, walked. Now he's walking, and I'm walking behind him.
Wasn't he new here, Nakal?
No, he was not getting lost. He knew where he was going because he got off. He walked, and I started high school, grade 10. So most people, I think he was in grade 11, that guy. I think he was in grade 11. Because he was a senior to me. But he was not in matric. I don't think it was in matric. Because I remember he was there the next year. We had an awkward relationship, me and him, after that. Because I literally was walking behind him. While he's just living his own life.
I hate him.
Tell me why would you
what the fuck? He misguided me. Indirectly, but he did.
Anyway,
imagine.
So he got off. The time I realized that he's not going to school was when he crossed the road. Because I'm like, we never crossed the road when we going to school. We never crossed the road. I need to see a thing, and then we walk up. He crossed the road. I was like, no. I am lost. I walked and walked and walked and walked. I think
I'm not used to this camera shit. Like, it's distracting.
Shame, Chum, just pretend it's not there. Like,
it's difficult not to. Like, I want to see if I'm perfect or not.
That's going to be. But I love you, fine.
I don't okay. I'll ignore it. I'll look at you.
I think I was in Salt River when I was like, this is too much walking. And then I asked this colored person I was passing. I'm like, dude, I'm going to school. I am getting lost. And then he was like, that's cool. You are very lost, my friend. You need to keep walking. You're in the right direction. You're looking the right way. Keep walking. And then he gave me landmarks. So it's like, when you see that place, you're going to walk and go. And then you're going to see that other place. And then when you see that other place, you walk up. You'll probably see other people from your school when you get to that place.
Well, what time did you get to school?
I remember not. I don't remember.
Is dangerous. It's only safe when there's a rest of.
It's only safe. He would talk to me.
Hi, mom.
You're just holding it for me.
I'll put it for you.
So I got to school that day. Like, I was so traumatized, guys, because wow, I got so lost. But from that day, I never got lost again. So that was my first encounter that made me hate my school. Because why the fuck is this school so far? Because even when I get to the bus stop, because when I eventually got to a bus stop here where we used to get off, and then I'm like, fuck, now I need to walk that I've always thought is a long walk, until I had to walk from Ops.
Jesus.
Right.
But to be honest, it happened to the rest of us. Because going to school, there were 3 ways to get there. There was this one. When you walk up, there's a dead end
as well. Yeah.
Besides the bus stop, there's a dead end, and then you need to go up the stairs. I think and I can't mention the name of the street now because I know the name of the street. And then Kubu Jika, and then the school is there. And then there's a one that we used more frequently,
which was like
the normal one. And then no, that's the one I was talking about before. Just. This is the one with heels. This is the one they took one, and then there's a corner at the shop, and then yes.
Okay.
And then there's a third one. The third one, he laid again. You have a straight, uyo jika where the iskolo is.
Yeah.
At the far end.
There were many ways to kill a cat.
There were. Shame.
Anyway, so that was the first reason I hated high school. Anyway, guys, I come from as much as I don't come from the rural areas of Eastern Cape, but I would have much appreciated Ufunde Lokshin, because I'm used to being in class with people that look like me, that talk like me. You understand?
No, I was telling you, Le Shoka Somizi.
Yeah.
Usia Kolisi actually mentioned that. That's one of his dream. His dream is to bring the Model C to the township.
Yeah.
Because he feels like if he had an option to go to the school that he was, but the school was in the township,
He
would have stayed in the township because it's more familiar and it would have been more easier, and it will what's it, you know me and these big English words. I keep on forgetting, but I know.
Especially now.
Yeah. It would have been much easier, and
it would have been convenient. It would have made more sense because I hated the fact that I spent 2 hours
traveling.
I go my school starts at 8. But I had to leave home at 6. I was like, this is bullshit.
No, but I promise you, it's Cape Town. I remember this one time, my friend, this is a legit story. It's a Peter, I can't mention names because I didn't get in, don't. I don't know. Literally, the terminus, a friend, and traffic has the most terminus. Remember quite taxi. Traffic is so bad. It told me I was traveling to every state that day. And she was already at the airport. And then she was like, friend, I'm taking off. To me phone, like my flight is about to departure or to take off.
A flight starts. She's going to
Free State. I am telling you.
She landed.
Make like you. Wafika make like you, Jonga. Daddy I get terminus. I was like,
you lie. And I'm moving on with my life. I've just left provinces.
I tell you about Cape Town.
Cape Town.
If you're not in Cape Town, like we have the shittiest traffic ever. And the next thing we also have a deficit of e-taxi. I don't know what happens to them, but as me, you call my friend.
They're stuck in traffic.
Bullshit.
Like I stay at Pumlane, right? Well, stayed at Pumlane. There is Ibulunko. Now I'm just naming the high schools that are close to me. There's Ezi, Ituma, Indondon. There's high schools, Iluhlaza, and Zonki High School. There's a lot of high schools in Khayelitsha that are pretty good, that I could have gone to.
Better post
and I would have done better than I did in my school.
Literally.
Which brings me to my next point.
Take it there, Papa.
Must I take it there? Okay, that the last point we only discovered it on our final year in high school, so let's leave it for now.
Let's leave it then.
Show me.
Unless, my friend, there was nothing. The only thing now I realized and I bowed down for, and said to my friend, is when I left. I remember when I wrote the paper, and this
which paper, Chom?
Accounting, Chom, and this teacher we used to hate.
Our accounting teacher was
We used to hate to the woman. Like we used to hate her. Like we had names for her. It's a but I promise you, today
she was the best.
That lady was the best teacher that school has. Best school. You can show it to her. If you can show, that's the best teacher that school had, because she taught us so much. She prepared us so much to such an like I'm not sure, I didn't have to study. It was never a thing. It's either I knew it or I don't. And I didn't bother if I didn't. But I promise you, I wrote my accounting paper with I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. With so much ease.
I dropped accounting.
You dropped accounting. I didn't. With so much ease. I was like, this lady knew what she was doing. And that's the only time I realized, in fact, this is the person to look out for Kosa Scholar. And the rest of them, it was literally just a job, shame.
Me, I liked my English teacher.
No, but she was a sweetheart.
She was so sweet. You cannot like her.
I feel like I'm bad mouthing.
No, it's not bad mouthing. You just complimented an accounting teacher.
No, she was great.
Yeah, well, so how's
like,
that?
I hope she's still there. Do you know how much I hate the school? I've never stepped foot there.
I have.
Your team.
I shot a movie there.
Is it?
Yeah, I shot my university, one of my university movies there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shame.
School project.
I don't know. No, and next is like our 10-year anniversary.
There's a 4-hour budget.
I wouldn't come.
I wanna go to anniversary as a primary school. I had so much fun there, and my primary school wasn't because grade 9.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shame. I don't know. I don't think it was the school per se. I think it was me. I was so miserable, man. I think I suffered from depression, but I didn't know. And I realized, because university, I had the time of my life, and
university for me was a struggle because we couldn't afford it. We had to cut down on a lot of things, so it was stressful for me, but I enjoyed being there. Apparently City Varsity now you can get student loans and stuff like that. We used to, when I was there, there was no such thing. Okay, they were not easy to access. So I liked my life in university because I had fun. I met people. I was happy. I was myself. But honestly, university was a stress because of finances. But I did enjoy university. But high school, so why you're my cheese? Okay, no, don't do that.
No, but I now always be grateful for NSFAS.
Yes, NSFAS is life.
Or like, if there's one thing I had to worry less about is money. Yeah, Chomi, man, in front of NSFAS walk. They get allowance from I think 1.5 or 2.2. Like imagine friend getting 2.2 every month through phone. But when I first did the shitty thing, I still don't like this cash thing, because when I was at school we got it was not consistent njengangoku, but there was a card that we got.
Funda.
Ufunda izinto zakho zabantwana Chomi, izinto zangoku. I got a card green like a Edulone, like the one of the first cards. Like an Edulone.
I remember we went shopping with that card at some point.
Obviously, and some liquor stuff.
Yes, it was nice.
We got that. It was not constant, but it's something that we got. Like
but this scholars from university, they bekukhutshwe imali airtime ngoku lockdown. So kukhutshwe imali is airtime and all. And then abantu banikwa imali, like the people in charge of making things to happen, banza ipati Chomi ngemali ye-airtime.
And I'm not surprised.
It's not surprising.
It's not surprising.
But airtime yourself.
But you got the whole.
This one. Why am I doing so much webs?
But you got Chomi. But at the same time, Chomi, going off topic a bit, but still within education topic.
I guess we are talking education.
Yeah, we're talking education. That's why I understand, but it's difficult. It's difficult to study more source of income, because after all, you need to go through the first month. Even though you're gonna get to NSFAS, but you need to go through the first month. But going back to my point, imali is not an excuse. Like, let's get that clear.
Especially with good grades.
Especially with good grades.
With good grades.
You just need to put yourself up.
Which is why you can't go to a shitty high school. The fact that you pay 2,000, 5,000, or however much you're paying to be in a school a month does not make it a good school. The fact that you pay 2,000, 5,000, or however much you're paying to be in a school a month does not make it a good school. You can go to school for free and have the better school than you had. Tina sasibhatala malini ku school fees?
And Katal Choman, yes.
Why?
It's not important. For example, Chong, my cousin, who knows back, cousin went to a local school like a Fezeka. She got the best grades ever. Like, she literally needed 3% in order to qualify for the medicine, for the physics.
And yes, Chomi, that's the thing about these schools, that we think because they are free, we think that they're not doing well.
We stigmatize
yes. I believe that the teachers there are trying to prove a point, so they make sure.
Chomi, basingathatha isikolo sethu, mama, isikolo sethu, sithatha iFezeka, where my cousin was back studied. She's gonna kill me was back. Because she's gonna know I'm talking about her. Like 35 years, yes, a Fezek. 35 years. 35 years. Yes, like pass rate, obviously. Like
from grade 8,
from grade 8, even matric. We don't have even to go.
Okay, 5 years pass rate.
Pass rate.
Okay, do a grid.
I promise you, it will be a matter of 10 nil. This school will get box, whereby this one will be like,
Ifezeka will get good things. Like Ifezeka, like Mamela Chomi, Iluhlaza is a Dinaledi school, which means they excel in physics. I like our school.
Sweethead Chomi. I think Chomi sweethead.
And Zaiteta Chomi.
Sweethead.
Yona reason nenza le video Chomi. Zaiteta Chomi. Zaiteta Chomi.
Do you know one of our friends will actually be so hurt if she could hear this because she had the time of her life in high school. We were the best lecture.
Yeah.
People to
we were oh my god. I remember we came with 99 at some point.
When was this? I don't know.
Mamela Chomine, the test was out of 110.
Is it?
The test was out of 110 and my marks were 99. But they got so excited when I found 99 as if I got 99%.
Idiots.
But it's 99 out of 110.
That's like
no man.
Break it down for you because I can. So 99.
Break it down because you just said we are the shit. So break it down.
We
bitch.
are the shit. I'm not gonna be accurate.
But you
so
be good enough.
99 out of 100. So it will like no, you got probably 92, 93
percent
for that test.
About
Yeah, it's 90%. You got 90%.
90%.
You got 90% for the test.
But it was hilarious that everyone was making a big deal of 99%.
Shit.
They were like, "You're almost 100%."
Wait, I have a story to tell.
Go for it.
Story to tell. So the school we went to is oh my god, the unprofessionalism, shame. It was just beautiful. The school was so for Indlela that they were behaving, friend. It was such a small school. Because people's were not more than 500, right? Max 500, but we were below that. So when I was in grade 9, I was a good student. I think I was fairly good. Yeah, I was fairly good. I was a child then. Because in order for you to do physics, they would tell you about your physics.
You must know yourself.
Exactly. And then
I think to me that applies in a lot of schools. They would.
It does not.
judge.
Mamela, I will tell you about physics. I don't know much about
advocate.
Because I love that school because
It
my
did
aunt went
well
there.
for-
It did well for the people
you
that I
know
know
that
that
went
went there.
Okay.
Like my cousin, she graduated.
So Fezeka is good example of
It's a
school.
good as a location,
especially location.
they have their faults. They have their
any
faults like
other
any other thing in life.
institution.
They have their faults, but when it comes to academic, I think it's one of the strongest schools. Let me give you an example, Jonga. I don't know much about Fezeka, but my best friend went to Fezeka. My cousins went to Fezeka.
I wish I went to Fezeka.
Fezeka
students, hit us up. How did you feel about your high school experience? Because my friend
Mamela
loves your school.
For example, Fezeka. Uyabona thina we had lando yokubanga okay fine sikhombe May 1 ane. But uphuma ko Temnyango does not necessarily say banga
We're going to the same place.
It's a matter of
we have the same home
because each period had 3 except for languages. Obviously languages we did it as a group. But if uzokwenza whatever you've chosen,
did we do languages as the same homeroom?
The same homeroom.
Yes.
We had one teacher. My city, because there were groups, there were 3 groups. That much I remember because it fucked me up. There was a group 1. Group 1 had hospitality, ICAT, and life science. There was group 2 or group 3, whatever, it does not matter. It was civil technology, it was accounting, and life science. And there was group 3. Group 3 had physical sciences, geography, and CAT. And then, so in each group you had to choose because I need to you get a 3 on your own. So each group you take 1. You understand? So you need to coordinate yourself. In that group, clay groups are 1. So imagine class in. So but that's not the story. And then, but Fezeka, when they do that, bayenza kanjani ngoba bazokwenza geography ngapha ngoba nenza geography like ngoba bazokwenza geography history ngapha ngoba bazokwenza ngapha and that group makes one class. That group makes one class. And
so it's like they took you per faculty.
Exactly. They took you by faculty. Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
So you understand that.
And then you make friends within your faculty.
Yes, because you grow together. And exactly they know the class it needs attention with geography. The class needs attention with physics. Not in general. For like 10 minutes we would wander the streets of Iskolo because Galoko we're trying to figure out like come on, the timetable and then after that shit, you don't give a fuck what happened. So I asked, okay, just the class in the nose back. Like the nose back. It wasn't subject as one. On the class in your land. Your land, I gave you period to walk. So it was not coordinated in that sense.
So that's something you hated?
That I hated that. Because I felt like if we were one group, if we were one group
You would-
and then we were focused on as per that group, I think there would have been much
More
more
community.
yeah, understand? Because for example, now I did physics, I did accounting, I did computer. Understand? When you did physics, I don't know what else you did. Life science, did you do life sciences?
Yes, I did civil technology.
Civil tech. So when I was in accounting, we were in civil tech.
Yes.
For example, let me take you to university. University, for example, I did internal auditing university.
Yeah.
So when I was at varsity, we knew business calculations is something that we struggled with as a whole group.
As a
Understand?
union.
As a union. So our lectures knew auditing is not doing well. You know, like business calculations
Is not doing
yeah, understand?
well.
So they would enforce more resources to not necessarily resources, but they will make sure we get extra classes, and they will tell us what to do and not to do in order for us to strive as a whole. You understand? Of which that was not there because we're so scattered. We were literally individuals. We were never a group.
And you
I
know-
hated that.
I don't agree. Like what you struggled with, I didn't struggle with. Ube was just telling me a few days ago. I don't know what we were talking about, and she was saying, you know what? Oh, we're talking about lockdown and how lockdown has affected students. That students are dropping out and everything. She was like, you know what? It makes sense for first years to drop out because in first year, most of what you're learning is how to work the system. Yabona, and then andithi mos isikolo senu sine online don't
No.
Blackboard.
Right.
So uthi into yokubana i-first years ngoku they were still andithi mos i-country ivalwe ngo-March. So they were still trying to learn their way around Blackboard, and they didn't
Oh, they
need
didn't get the experience.
and they didn't
of
really
Blackboard.
need a Blackboard because they were able to submit
Friend,
and they were able to learn in class.
Listen, that is so true.
So
Because I heard Tita, oh, Blackboard, my classroom. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I would like lecture will say, check on Blackboard, and I'll literally be like, where is
if Blackboard le
yeah.
I'm kidding.
Until the lecture was like, log into Blackboard, I was like, okay, step closer. We know it's not physical. It's on the computer. Now the question
you
is,
log in.
the question is, how do I log in? You literally go to the CPUT website if you say CPUT, or if you say UFs, you go to their website, and then there will definitely be a link there.
For Blackboard.
For Blackboard.
So every university uses
Most
Blackboard.
of them, I think. Yeah, they'll call them a Blackboard, but the part it's written in my classroom.
Okay.
And then you log in there. with
Anyway,
physical
Shomi, let me
computer,
get to
but
the
not there.
point. Let me
But
get to the point.
content.
I forgot the point. Okay, I remember. So she was saying it's understandable for students to be dropping out now
No.
because
They couldn't submit.
because they don't know how to even use the computer to even get to Blackboard, to even get to learning online. Because guys, we didn't go to UNISA for a reason. We know we are unable to do online learning.
Like Unison has something like Blackboard.
You know, so I don't remember why I got to talking about Blackboard. Anyway, we were talking about high school experiences here. Where are we? I'm gonna get to the second point, and this is on a perspective of someone that is from Eastern Cape, and not Eastern Cape because I'm bashing Eastern Cape or whatever. I loved being.
But your friend, Eastern Cape is the best schools.
I know.
Eastern Cape,
Pamela,
I find
my
I
school-
say, listen, Cape Town, Western Cape. Schools are categorized in a manner of there's poor schools.
what you
okay,
can afford.
Yes, there's scales within the school. It goes up to 100,000, for example. For
Yeah.
example. Eastern Cape is either you're at a good school or a bad school. And
Yeah,
there's
but there are financial scales there too.
there are, yes, but
It's not as deep as Cape
let
Town.
me say, Eastern Cape, it's in the schools are belong. Schools are belong.
And this scholar sabelungu is not really a scholar sabelungu.
You understand?
You know. Anyway, let's
You get what I mean?
I get you.
Yes.
But
When I Kapa Chomi, who was supposed to be known? Who much of the schools and Tina we were in between, and the in betweeners
Are the most
they are
awkward.
the worst.
They are the
Like, I
worst.
promise you, if you do not afford
Either go
if you don't afford that side of the bridge, rather keep your child this side.
stay at home.
Don't be in between because that's
Stay
where
at
you
home,
are.
and when I say stay at home, I mean if uhlale Khayelitsha, go to a school in Khayelitsha. If uhlale
Don't.
Gugulethu, go to a school in Gugs. Don't complicate your life
Don't
because
complicate
learning
your
is
life.
learning wherever you are.
Don't.
Instead of spending 2 hours that you could have spent studying, traveling.
Because after all, guys, care school is the same shit. You get the same fucking paper that's going to allow you to go to university. Growing up, I am failing to understand why there should be a difference.
Guys, this video is probably really long because we had to change memory cards and charge batteries and all that shit for it. So there's a part 2. I don't like part 2s, but I'm gonna do a part 2 for this one, but we are recording it in one go. So I'll upload part 1 and part 2. So please bear with me. I love you. Bye.